Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Miles Turner.
And his shot blocking hasn't been nearly as potent as it was a few years ago. It's a shame, really, because his ability to intimidate the other team and be a big presence on the defensive end really gave his team an edge.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Pascal Siakam out there with Jackson. Then it's Halliburton. Then it's Shepherd. And it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. And for Boston, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint. All right, Doris, we're a good ways into the season now. You think most teams are where they should be in terms of their game?
You know, it's so interesting to me, Brian, because what we do every season is we sort of break teams into tiers. Who are the true contenders? Typically, that's 3-4 teams max. Then you get the next level of teams that are going to be playoff performers. We know that. How competitive.
Yo, watch Halliburton.
Now he played against Boston. Wilson's checked in for Jason Tatum. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. A minute 58 left to play in the first. Brown passes to Wilson. To the paint. Siakam pulls down the board.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Puts it up from the high post. It's good. And that ties it up.
Now this guy continues to build his offensive skill set. Pascal Siakam with the mid-range jumper.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Fires from deep. Sends it home from three-point land. Siakam's got 5 points.
Boy, Pascal Siakam with the big-time answer from 3. Nice.
Here's Wilson, and he lays it up and in.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
For Indiana, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Outside Mathurin. To the middle. Here's Siakam, and then Siakam with the jam.
Well, Pascal Siakam has the ability to play on the inside and score with that length.
To the inside. Here's Wilson. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same. Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Pass to Wilson. The kick out to White. The 3 ball. Drops in the 3. White's got his second basket on the night.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from 3-point, and it is on target.
And here's Siakam. Buries it down low.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Boston out in front, up by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
They've got Peyton Pritchard. He's out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Pass to Nesmith. Shot clock at 6. Now Halliburton lets it fly. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Aaron Nesmith picks one up.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
Good on the second one. And here's Indiana now, trailing by 4. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball too critical in today's NBA.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Halliburton outside. The 3. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Boston leading by 4. Here's Wilson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Wilson's got 11.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Here's Halliburton. No stopping Halliburton. So physical.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
Lets it fly. Another one falls for Boston.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Pacers trail by 6. Outside Nesmith. Halliburton on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Turner. Here's McConnell. Hauser grabs the board. Boston leading by 6. And Pritchard, here we go. Down low. Here's Wilson. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
The Pacers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. There's a screen by Turner. McConnell passes to Turner. For 3. They get the rebound. Here's Toppin. Uses the glass on the layup.
We're talking about a 6'9" guy with a 7'2" wingspan. Toppin loves to be above the rim, picks up the loose change.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Horford, he's checked in for Cornette. Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Tatum. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. A big group substitution here for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for Turner. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Matherin's checked in for Nesmith. And it's Shepard in for Tyrese Halliburton.
And I'll tell you, Matherin's passing game has a solid foundation. Now, hopefully, it continues to grow here.
Count that one. Wilson's got 17 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Doris, no secret how talented the international players are in the NBA, especially those from Canada.
Yeah, we've seen a number of Canadians come in and have a high level of impact for their team. For Mathurin, think about his availability his rookie year, played in almost every game, and this guy is a legit scorer at this level.
Outside Holiday. And that one's good. Wilson's got 19 points.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
McConnell outside. Pass to Siakam. The bank shot, no good. And White has got the ball here for the Celtics. 6-point lead. Wilson. And he goes in for the dunk.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McConnell outside. Siakam for 3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Pass to Brown. Misses in close.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Boston out in front. They lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hey, folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Boston Celtics.
They've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement, and as a basketball fan, it's wonderful to watch, Shaq.
Yeah, no Tyler Ball from them. That's why they're getting the good looks. Get it, Tyler Hero?
Tyler Ball, Hero Ball.
I knew you would understand, Ernie.
And next up, here's a look at some of the contenders for the fan-favorite three-point contest.
You got to love All-Star Weekend, guys, especially when it comes to the three-point contest.
I think we should have a three-point contest right now. You and me, Shaq. Come on.
I don't even think you could beat Ernie.
Hey, easy. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Changes for Boston. Cornette's checked in for Horford. Wilson comes in for Tatum. And Pritchard is subbed in for White. And Indiana looking at who they've got. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. T.J. McConnell is out there with Shepard, and it's Turner in at center, blocking down the middle.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Well, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Siakam, no good.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Wilson, no good. Pacers trail by 8. Up top, Nesmith, defended by Brown. Turner passes to Siakam, drives to the hoop, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. You know, Doris, the last few years, Siakam has gotten back to attacking the rim like he once did.
To me, B.A., that's where he's at his best. He's got such length and creativity. You don't want to have to step in his path as a defender. Listen, he knows he's got to shoot the three, but go to your first strength.
Hauser, he's checked in for Holiday. And that one's good. Wilson's got 25 points in the game.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement, it's sharp, crisp passing.
McConnell passes to Nesmith. The three is up. Rebound Boston. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one, and that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. To the left side wing. Here's McConnell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Luke Cornett. And it's Wilson in at the power forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Celtics lead by 6. Inside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. 27 points for him.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Down low. Toppin passes to Turner. The shot, no good. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
To the middle. Here's Wilson. It's rebounded by Indiana. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Turner. There's a screen by Turner. Toppin goes in. And the upcoming schedule for Indiana. On Tuesday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Thursday, they kick off a road trip in Miami where they'll take on the Heat.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get. But I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
The Celtics making a switch here. Holiday is checked in, and the Pacers also making a change. Shepard's checked in to the wing, right side. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. The floater, shots blocked. And here's the fast break. Here's Wilson. Tries again. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's gotten his first bucket of the night. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Boston?
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
Some changes for Boston. Brown, he's checked in for Cornett, and it's White in for Pritchard. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Siakam against Tatum. Another shot. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Siakam's got 20 points.
You know, Pascal Siakam cooking right now. His focus is there and his game is on point.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And that one falls for Tatum. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Siakam looking it over, and the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his 3rd foul so far. Holiday against Halliburton. Tatum with a steal.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is a crucial part of the defense for these guys.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Pass to Wilson. Now here's White. White coming through.
Well, Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
To the inside, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Celtics lead by 8. Holiday passes to Wilson. Now inside Tatum. Pass to Brown. To the paint. Here's Wilson. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, this is where you see Jaylen Brown has evolved as a playmaker for his teammates. That's a pretty pass.
Siakam, pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
And that one falls for Jackson. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Wilson. Soft touch off the glass. Wilson's got 31.
I'll tell you, you allow him to get to the spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
Pacers trail by 9. Pass to Siakam. The fadeaway. Jackson. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter here. Oh, how about White? Gets all the way to the cup. Nice.
Well, how about that drive by Derek White? This guy has so much to his game.
Down low. Here's Jackson. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
To the inside. Here's Wilson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Wilson's got 33 points.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And the Pacers call time here. They're down by 9. Halliburton finds Jackson. And here's Siakam, hounded by Tatum. In transition, here they come. And the finish on the break with the slam.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Siakam, no good. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. And yep, it's good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let them get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And Indiana misses again. Here's Wilson. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Wilson's got 39. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
That's what I'm talking about. Good job, MP. I see.